Hello and welcome back. Today I want to talk to you about 3 ways that you can know if you're carrying subconscious baggage. So one indication that you're carrying around baggage that you may not even fully be consciously aware of is that your goals and your intentions don't match the actual results that you want. And that can be extremely frustrating because people are usually clear on what it is that they want. And when they try to take action, they either get stuck in procrastination or they find that the actions that they take are leading them to the same types of results that they don't want. So that's one indication that you're carrying around baggage that is negative and is actually working against you. The second way you can know you're carrying unnecessary subconscious baggage is your reactions to certain events in the present moment are out of proportion with what the event actually is. So the reason why that happens is because when something happens in the present, sometimes it triggers a memory of something that happened in the past that hasn't yet been resolved. And when that happens, it's kind of like the iceberg effect, where there's just the tip of the iceberg that's right over the level of the sea and it's peeking out from the ocean. But beneath that is all this other subconscious stuff that is tapped into when someone hits the tip of that iceberg. So it's not as if you're just dealing with the tip of the iceberg, it's that all of that underneath the surface is also triggered, and then you start to feel and react from a place that isn't in proportion to the current event. A third indication, which is kind of piggybacking on what I just said about the iceberg, is that when something happens in the present, it might even trigger a specific memory from the past. So not just tapping into the feelings that come with those memories, but it would be a specific memory that you're taken back to as something happens in the present. So it might be something that you see, hear, or feel when something is happening completely differently in the present moment. So a lot of times I see that with feelings of anxiety, where the person knows that they're really safe and nothing bad is happening, and yet they're overcome with these feelings of anxiety that can be quite crippling on many different levels, emotionally, mentally, and physiologically. So that's an example of being connected to a past event that's having way more power than it needs to have in the present moment. So what can be done in these moments when you realize that you have some unhealed baggage in your past? Well, one way, and this is kind of the DIY approach, is to start to look deeper into what some of those thoughts and emotions are when you are having that challenging moment. So what are some of the things that are going through your mind in that moment? For a lot of people who experience anxiety, it could be that bad things always happen to me, or I'm not safe in my body, or there's something wrong with me. So any type of thought or inner type of dialogue that comes to you, if you ask those questions to yourself, is going to help reveal some of the limiting beliefs that are holding you back and that are operating in your life and perpetuating the things that you don't want. Another way is to simply look for a lesson. So if you are brought back to a specific point in time where you were feeling anxious or disempowered or fearful, whatever that negative state was, is to simply look at it from a more detached place. So it's almost as if you are watching a movie of yourself in that moment, but you're not actually in that moment. So you disassociate from the actual memory and you simply look at it from a more objective view. When you do that, then you look into what is the lesson? Like, what was the lesson that I can learn from that experience? Sometimes you're able to do this on your own and walk through just these 2 simple steps that I gave you right now, which is to look at what the limiting belief is and actually identify it, and then to look for the lesson. Your unconscious mind always needs a lesson to be able to move forward from something in which it was caused a sense of hurt, a sense of fear, a sense of sadness, guilt, whatever that negative state was. The unconscious mind actually needs those lessons to be able to move on from some of the past experiences or even traumas that you may have experienced in the past. So those are two helpful DIY approaches that you can try if you feel that you are holding on to some of that subconscious baggage. Another way is through the work that I do with neuro-linguistic programming and mental and emotional release. When people try to accomplish goals and achieve certain outcomes in their life, and they realize that they're getting in their own way, they're sabotaging themselves by procrastination or taking the wrong actions or stopping when they're in the middle of something. Whatever that experience looks like, usually when you see that that has been going on for quite some time and you feel very stuck, very blocked, then that's the time where a lot of people come to me and say, I need help. I need to let this stuff go. I need to heal from it. And from there, I'm able to identify with them, what is the deeper baggage, right? Where is that coming from? What is it? And you know, the way that it's done in NLP and mental and emotional release is very different from traditional therapy. It's walking you through specific processes that are designed to access those deeper unconscious layers, to identify what those limiting beliefs, negative emotions, conflicting motivations might be, and then releasing them at the unconscious level. The problem that a lot of people have, you know, people that are smart, capable, ambitious, all of it, the problems that they have are usually not coming from a conscious place. They know what they want, they know the steps to get there, but it's just that other part of them, which is actually a larger part of them, a more highly efficient part of them that's going in the opposite direction, and that's the unconscious mind. So usually that realm of what is unconscious needs to be facilitated, because the very nature of the unconscious mind is that, you know, it's automatic, it's happening on autopilot, and therefore there are things that are happening in plain sight that you may not even be aware of. And so that's the benefit of working with a practitioner who knows what to look for and who can lead you through some of these processes to release the baggage before you set your goals. Only then are you able to move forward successfully. Now, some people, you know, they can go into those deeper layers through journaling, through meditation, through self-talk that is shifted in a more positive light. But some people really struggle with that, and those are the people that come to me. So I hope this has been helpful in letting you know if you might have subconscious baggage that still needs to be taken care of. And if that's the case, you have two things that you can try, or feel free to reach out to me for a free consultation and we can look at your specific situation and how I might be able to help you. Thanks so much for joining me, and I'll see you next time.